and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be playing with my watercolor palettes. I decided to play with them because if you saw the recent video, I got the Mixed Media books. I pulled the label off. The Mixed Media books. This is for the smaller one. Saving that, of course, to make something with it. Yeah, so I decided that I wanted to play with the Mixed Media books. Now, I have started to play, and this is what I have started with. So, what I was thinking of doing, this is the bigger ones that had the thinner paper, and what I was thinking of doing is kind of what you see here, is to make backgrounds that I can then stamp on or use as pieces. So, I started with the pink one, because, you know, first color. There is 6 colors in that, and I've used all 6 of them. And I started with this page where I made the bigger squares, and I didn't do this last row. And I tried doing some other colors with stamping, which I'm going to show in a different video. I was playing around with using other stamps, the colors on other stamps. So these are that, and I was practicing a long time with that. A different method that I'm going to use today, as you can see, is a little bit of practice or trial and error on that. But yeah, so I've gotten a couple of them. Some aren't as clear as others. Some are clearer than others. But yeah, so I started with this page with the bigger ones, and then I thought, well, I have all those tiny little stamps that I have, like these two, the Curator or the Tidbits, where they're, you know, little squares or just little strips. So I thought, well, let's do a second page that has tinier little strips. So as you can see, I did the Tidbits. I did one of the Tim Holtz longer ones. But then I also thought of using them as accents for like journal cards. So this was all done and painted. I added afterwards because I left that blank. So this was kind of just leftover paint. So what I've done since, and if you saw the video when I got the haul, these were sewn in. I feel like they're still stuck. There we go. So I can pull the pages out to keep. So what I was thinking of is, I probably won't, I stamped a few of these just to show on the video, but what I'm thinking of doing is just painting some pages and then leaving them to go. I started to try to cut it out of the book before I decided to. I was going to keep it in the book, but I decided it's probably better not to, because I'd like to use, like, say, this strip of 4. Let me cut it. So I want to use this strip of 4, bigger scissors, because this is not... because I ripped it so badly, to like add to this. Use it as a accent somehow, because I thought that went well with those colors. So what I could do is, you know, glue this down, cut little squares out without anything, and glue them down as accent pieces. So now I have a accent that I can use. I could cut, you know, one square out or pre-stamp it. I could stamp on these. It wouldn't necessarily have to be before or after. I think I recently saw a video where Rachel from Roxy's Challenge painted some papers that she used as accent pieces. So this is the same kind of, you know, thought on it. I think she stamped book pages though, besides plain white paper. But yeah, so that is my thought on this to do it. I had also taken, I had those stitches. I put those around there. I thought that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so I can save these now that they're dry as pre-stamped. Very fun. So I figured I'd just show you how I did it. It's not going to take too long to do this because it's not anything hard to do, but I think the next one I'm going to do is a blue version. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you saw my birds and bees, there's 3 signatures. One kind of has like a pinkish theme, one has a bluish theme. So that's why I kind of thought I did the pink first because it was the first color. But I thought, oh, let's do a bluish. Now I also going to need to add more stuff to this when I make it. It was all trial and error. How much? I think I did 5 twists of the crayon to fill it. I needed much more. These are definitely getting much lower. When I sort of see, I did the pink, and I can see the bottom of the barrel on these already for that. So they were definitely not a lot in there. Okay, so I'm just going to do one side for you now, just to show you what I did. And we're gonna do the blues. I don't know what that was. The top here is best I get is pretty good for a palette. Let's use the bigger one. Is there the bigger one? That's the bigger one. Okay. To use as a palette. So all I did was try to get some color on, and I did add a little bit of water, a couple drops there, and cut a palette. And I just made bigger squares, just randomly on a page. And it was kind of fun because you never knew what the color was going to end up being, because they get lighter as you get more water, and add a little bit of darkness to it. So it seemed to work pretty good here. All right, I'll put one down here. Now the colors definitely dried a little bit lighter than they showed, but they were pretty close to what they were. So I was happy with that. I'm going to keep that color there just to, if I want to add another square, another layer. But these are not too bad. This is the, I think I said it before, this is the thinner of the bigger one was the thinner of the paper. So that's why I decided to do it in this one, because I felt like if you wanted to rip it a bit to make a accent or something for a cluster, it would be better to do it on the thinner paper. But I'm guessing since the book is very similar paper-wise, the medium-sized book is very similar paper-wise to this one, I think it'll still work to be able to watercolor. Now, would I overwork this paper? No. I try to play with the page, like pre-wetting one, to kind of do like a sort of landscape like that card I did, and it was not having it. It was starting to not pill, but it got rough. It just, yeah, it wasn't good. But for this kind of stuff and a nice light coat, it definitely is working. Now I mean, I probably could just do like a row. There's 6 colors, do 6 rows of each color. But like I said, if I wanted to, you know, make, oh, what do you want to call it? Like a square of something, like maybe like these 4, and stamp something in the center and cut that out, I would have a variety. So that's why I decided to also do it in a sort of a random kind of way. Okay. And not measuring boxes, not really saying that these are the right size. I don't know what size the stamps I would use for them. but just kind of, just playing. It's, I'm playing kind of day. So what kind of day are you having today? Are you playing today? All I know is I slept very well last night. It got very cold. I'm probably in the 50s out here, which is pretty cold. Slept with the windows open, which was fun. Like doing that. And, you know, you get, I don't know, I get such a good night's sleep when it's colder. So I had a good night's sleep. So I'm in a let's play mode. I can't even say that I'm watercoloring properly, stroke-wise, or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, just making a square and filling it in. Yeah. Okay. All right, last color. I think this is going to be pretty dark. And I was thinking about this, that I'm not going to do like, I don't know if I'm going to do, ooh, that's going to be nice and dark. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all the, like the reds, because how much stamping you can get on those. And I know this is going to dry lighter. And I do have black ink to stamp, so I think it should be okay. All right, and one last little box. Whoops. I mean, I guess I shouldn't worry if there's little white spots on there. Okay. Well, there, I'm trying to move this just to not knock it over, but I'm going to keep that palette because I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to do this side with the little guys. But yeah, as you can see, there's some great shades of color. And I think I want to make that be a little less clumpy. Okay. There we go. That's better. I lifted it up to look at it and I was like, ooh, that's not good. So it doesn't, like that one's dry already. Like obviously that's the last color I did, but it dries pretty fast on this paper. It doesn't, it warps the paper a little, but doesn't really go through, which is good. I was thinking I was going to have to put something behind it so it didn't go through, but it definitely, I mean, that's almost dry already too. Yeah, fun stuff. All right. I'll probably put up a picture of this one in there, but I'm not going to go too much farther on this because, like I said, when I do these, I will probably just keep them in a pile. So when I need a piece of, you know, something stamped in, you know, a shade of pink, I can, you know, cut it out, rip it out, stamp it, put it onto something, do a cluster of stuff on there. Like I said, if I wanted to cut out, you know, 2 of them or something, I can do that. Yeah, but I think these are going to be fun to have. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably do it in all the colors. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I might do it in the reds because, like I said, they dry lighter. So why not have those colors, right? So if I did like, how many sheets would I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 sheets. 2 palettes. Well, 24 because of that and that. But that would be fun. Yeah. Hey, this is almost dry. I love it. Okay, I'm popping back on, or cutting back into the video. After I finished the video, I decided to paint the rest of the colors, but then after I did it, I decided I'm going to pop back in and show you what I ended up doing. So you saw the pink version, and then I did the big blue. Off camera, I did the small blue, and that's how it ended up looking. So very pretty. And then after the blues, I decided to go and do some greens. I love it. Had a bit of a overload of water in that one, so it did combine, but not a problem. Watercolors, fun. And then after the green, I decided to do purple. And I did film the purple. It took approximately 19 minutes to do both pages. So in case you're thinking about doing it, it's not a hugely long project. It did take some time. In between that, I did hit I was watching some YouTube videos, so I did have to hit the skip button on a couple things and change the videos during the 19 minutes. So give or take a few minutes for that, to do that. And then when I was kind of folding these after I was done, I was looking at, this is that book that's a little bit bigger. I think it's 9 by 11. I'm like, painting a page like this would be great to be able to fold and do a for journal pages. Like, how pretty would that be for journal pages? So I might have to go back and do some more for that rainbow journal that I'm going to be doing, and maybe not just do shades of all purples or something, but maybe do, you know, shades of rainbow colors, which could be very fun to add to the journal. So, you know, always thinking of some ideas to do for these. I love it. So I'm going to insert me painting the purple one so you can see how I did that in very sped up motion, because I'm sure 19 minutes of me painting is not going to be fun. So I'm going to speed it up, and then when that's done, we'll just hop back into the end of the video, which at that point I didn't know I was going to do this. So there you go. I love it. So much fun. Yeah, so I'm very happy with my little, I wasn't too sure about this palette when I was playing with the other project, which I'll show in a couple days how I did that. Like I said, it worked out pretty good, but I did not use the palette. I used straight from the crayons for that. So when I was doing this and it was going straight from the crayons, I thought, wow, am I ever going to use this? And then I started doing this, and yeah, I'm so happy about both versions. Except the fact that I have to add some more crank into both of these. Other than that, I think we're all good. Okay, well, I'm going to bring this back out so I can paint this side and let you go. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope you're out there enjoying the beautiful fall-ish weather, or you're happy in your craft room like I am. All right, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.